Alright guys, so here we go. So I'm in the middle of doing all the timing chain cassettes and torquing everything down. After getting this far and replacing all the timing chain cassettes and starting the timing sequence and everything, you know, it says that you need to replace this. Okay, so this has been replaced. But in my opinion, everything that you take off here, nut and bolt wise, as far as, you know, this and this down here, right? Even these ones, these right here, these, they should all be replaced. That's my belief. You know, as like, it seems like every time I come after it with the torque wrench and put the torque specifics on it, you know, the bolts are just, they're not there. Now these are fine because you don't really, I mean, well, these things, you can put freaking 5 foot-pounds on these. They're perfect all day long. It's just a seal, just there to keep it in place. It's that isn't as crucial as the one down here behind the sprocket or this, or how important these are. I'm telling you, got to replace all these. Just freaking replace them. You know, save yourself a headache. You know, the Ford 4.0 sock engine, it should be named the suck engine. That's right. I'll be glad after I am done with this. It's gonna be freaking another 200,000 miles, and by that time the engine will probably be worn out and it'll have to be, you know, that the life of the vehicle is probably gonna be over with. So, but as all things that are freaking wonderful, when you start working on stuff, you find out stuff that's freaking just not right. This I found out when I pulled this out. Both these right here on the manifold, gone, bolt off. So I gotta try to get these off without fucking anything up. So when I got my oh, excuse me, let me get in the right frame there. There we go. These right here, these manifold bolts, I gotta get these off and take this manifold off and dig those ones out, because this is just freaking, I wonder if those studs even come out of there for me. I mean, I can see where they're broke off. God, I hope they'll come out for me. Look at that. Look at the blow-by on that. That fucking sucks. It's just not right. Look at that. Fucking thing isn't even in there right. See that? See that fucking thing? It's bullshit. Fucking some asshole in here before me don't want to do anything right at all. So I gotta dig that out. I had to dig this one out because I busted this one off. You know, I try to do as much research on doing timing chain cassettes as much as possible, and it says this one. So this one's been replaced. Torque this one down. I had trouble with these little cocksuckers here, so I had to go and get new Class 8, and I went the hex nut ones, and we're able to torque these down to 8 foot-pounds. This is 8 foot-pounds, 8 foot-pounds, 21 foot-pounds for these. Now the one behind there is 21 foot-pounds. This one's 63 foot-pounds plus 90 degrees. That's, you know, little tweak, right? And these, you know, they torque down, but I still don't trust them. I really don't trust them. I'm actually thinking about buying new, like, grade 10 freaking bolts and going in here and redoing that shit. That it worries me. I don't, you know, because of all the other ones. Like these two were just, they were boogered, they were stretched. You know, they can't be used over it. They cannot be used over it. Don't use them over again. Just don't do it. Each one of these here, replace the motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to order it on those. And just so you know, if these things are worn out and you find out someone else has been injured, more likely they've been over torqued. They didn't be torqued right, and they're worn out, and they're not gonna work ever again, because I had to drill this one out. Luckily I didn't have to. Luckily it came out real easy. As soon as I got like maybe a little bit into it, it just freaking started coming right out for me. But yeah, just replace all the fucking bolts. Just replace all the fasteners, because you know, it just peace of mind. And I hate to tell you this, you're not gonna want to hear this, but these damn things are 66 bucks a piece. To fucking this left-hand thread. and even the right hand thread one, it's only $5 less. It's 60 bucks and 66 bucks. It's ridiculous. You might be able to find it cheaper. You probably can. I picked a place that was going to do next day air delivery, so I didn't want to wait. I want to get this thing back in my exploder. This is the exploder engine. This is what makes it exploder. You see this? 1, 2, 3, and that's just in the front. Right? 4 goes there with a timing chain cassette and this. Primo garbage. Primo. Yeah. You know, the 4.7 engine that they have, everything's in front. I don't know why they didn't keep that even with the V6. On the 4.0 V6, why they didn't go with the same pattern. I don't know why they didn't. I'm willing to bet more than enough they could have done it and they just didn't do it because they didn't feel like it. And that sucks. That sucks, big fat one. But yeah, fucking replace. This is getting replaced. I'm not even going to use this stupid thing because it's probably just going to fucking break. I go ahead and set everything up and go to torque it down, and this fucking thing's just going to stretch and go bye-bye. And the thing is, they didn't look like they were really in bad a shape. You see, it doesn't really look like it's stretched at a glance, but it could be. It could be just, you know, the life of the engine, you know, all the heat cycles it's gone through. It's not going to torque properly. It's just going to freaking stretch and break. And so I'm just getting new ones. Just get new ones. I end up having to put the fuel rails back on here so I can get the rest of the engine cleaned, but I want to get the valve covers back on here, and then the rails, and then clean up the top of this block. You know. But yeah, that's the adventures of working on your own stuff, and you know, and this being done in an actual garage is expensive. I'm saving myself like $2,000 or $3,000 doing this myself. You know, it's so it's going to cost me half the price because I didn't have that. That cost me 600 bucks. The engine stand cost me 100, so that's $700 altogether. I had to pay, I think it was like 30 or 60 bucks for that, 66 bucks for the timing kit, all that stuff. This, because you need this. You can't do this engine without this. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You can't do it without it. But yeah. So I'm saving myself like, you know, a couple grand. You know, doing it myself. You know, the freaking Ford's right in the front yard. It's just sitting there. It's blocked off. I walked this over through the grass on the. Literally, do what you got to do to get things done, man. I just, you know, you buy stuff and you don't have to spend another between $5,000 and $6,000 for another used vehicle you don't know about. At least after this done, I know what this engine's going to be about. So that's the upside of it. I'm doing it myself. It's really not that hard. You just got to follow procedure and replace your fasteners. All the ones that you take off of here, replace the motherfuckers. Replace that one. Replace this one. Just replace the cocksuckers. You know, some of these I was able to find like in the like Napa. They had those type of ones, but you know, and then Napa wasn't open today, so I got a Class 8 one from Home Depot. They're supposed to be good up to about I think 36. I think, but you're only putting 8 pounds of 8 foot-pounds on them. So, yeah, 8 foot-pounds. That's no problem for that. That'll hold it. Yeah. So if you do replace a hardware fastener on your engine, it's got to be. You want grade 8 or grade 10. More often you want grade 10, but you know, because they're it's not just case iron. You know, it's got a higher carbon content. They're actually tempered bolts. So, you know, some of these they're done weird. Like this one, the torque to yield bolt, have to replace this cocksucker because it's you torque to stretch that thing, and then that's it. you know, and then there's no keys to hold these in. Why they designed it without keys is beyond me. I mean, it would have made it so much easier if these sprockets were keyed in with these shafts, just like here. If they keyed it in with the shaft, they would just have made a notch and it would have been keyed in and it would have been beautiful. But no. Yes, I'm ranting. Okay, I gotta stop ranting because I gotta get to work on the stupid manifold here and take it off, see if I could dig them cocksuckers out. And then after I get that dealt with, I'll probably work these off. And then, because, you know, I just want my engine to run right. That's it. I don't have to worry about it exploding on me when I'm going down the road. Exploder. Anyways, you guys have a good one.